Unlike many others, I never felt sick. I didn't have a lump. It was just a gut feeling that something wasn't right. That came after having a mammogram and being told that I had 3 lobular cysts that were benign and that was nothing else wrong, come back in a year. I did go to 2 other doctors.
We know that women of color are more likely to be left behind when it comes to breast cancer care. More likely to be diagnosed at later stages and less likely to undergo appropriate treatment.
When I received confirmation that in fact I was diagnosed with breast cancer by a 4th physician, it was something that certainly impacted me with a roller coaster of emotions. I cried. I got angry because I went to 3 different specialists who told me it was nothing and that I was just worrying about nothing. I decided that I was going to fight and not give up. And I'm sorry. It's the first time I told my story.
At Gateway to Hope, we act as an advocate for people and really put them in touch with those resources that they don't know about, that they need. Being a guide, showing them that there are different things out there, showing them that this is their rights and that they have the rights to make decisions about their treatment.
There are amazing people at Gateway to Hope that will help you navigate this entire process because it is unknown territory, and it was just great to be able to receive information and to receive resources that I had no knowledge about prior to this.
I was diagnosed the day after my 35th birthday. It was triple negative breast cancer. We were 22 weeks pregnant with twins. My first thought when the radiologist looked at me, and she had tears in her eyes and was like, I am very concerned. Only being 22 weeks with chemo, knowing all kinds of things that were gonna happen, would it have to come down to choosing me or the twins? I was very scared. Gateway to Hope was very kind. Heather is awesome. Like, she was so sweet, and I would email her all the time. It helped me emotionally just because it was another ear that would listen.
I was in the shower and I felt the lump. I thought, well, that's strange. Let me say something to my doctor, and it turns out that it was cancer. I don't have any family history. I was so young. I just thought that maybe it's a mistake. Medical bills are so stressful. They come in the mail like a lot. So it was really hard to think, oh, how can I pay for this bill and that bill? In the midst of all of this, I got laid off. And so I just didn't know where to turn. Sarah gave me a call from Gateway to Hope, and she just was telling me all the things that they can help me with.
Gateway to Hope provides support to the patients that's unique throughout our community. We're able to stay with the patient from diagnosis until the end of their treatment. They're not alone.
Gateway to Hope helped me focus on healing. I was worried about paying my bills, and it seemed like Sarah called at the perfect time to take care of that burden for me. I definitely would describe Gateway to Hope as a lifeline. I've never known anybody to have cancer, so I didn't even know what the treatments were or how tough it was on the body itself. And so the resources that I received from Gateway to Hope led me to feel like it's gonna be okay.
The financial impact that people are faced by when they're going through this disease is even more devastating than it was prior to the pandemic because of things like job loss, insurance loss.
And I think those are people who may have necessarily not have needed our resources pre-COVID, but now we just have this huge gap of people who need our help more than ever.
So it's incredibly important right now, maybe more than ever, to continue to support organizations like Gateway to Hope so that we can continue to support individuals who are undergoing some of the most vulnerable times of their lives.
When I read and understand that there's a 40% disparity for African American women not being diagnosed and losing their lives, the heartache is that that could have been me.
I absolutely believe that Gateway to Hope saves lives. As a breast cancer surgeon, I can tell you that the women going through breast cancer treatment who are unable to afford it die from this disease. And for me to see women on the other side because of what Gateway to Hope has done makes it a worthwhile cause for me and a worthwhile cause for you as a donor to be part of.